Did you know that billionaires inject the stem cells from the unborn to stay young? Don't believe me. Just take a look at this. But that's not the secret I want to show you. What if I told you that you could generate all the stem cells you could want without using these kind of methods, only using natural methods proven by science, and you can get a lot more stem cells by doing something that's kind of uncomfortable at first, but with the right mindset, you learn to enjoy it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you thought that it was an exercise, that'd be intelligent of you, but that's not what it is. It has to do with surrendering. But this isn't just some woo-woo meditation. I'm going to go into all the science in great detail to prove logically, factually, that this really works. But it would explain why the ancient philosophers like Hippocrates said everyone has a doctor in him, we just have to help him do his work. The natural healing force within each and every one of us is the greatest force in getting well. To eat when you're sick is to feed your sickness. The genius Persian poet Rumi that said, fasting is the first principle of health. Restraint is superior to medication. Scratching only aggravates the itch. Fast, and behold the strength of the spirit. It's actually very easy to fast in theory. However, the addictions to the stimulants and the sedatives are what we're going to be battling against, and I want to explain more on this later, but you will know what I mean when you do it. Fasting has a lot of buzz right now, especially intermittent fasting, but I'm not talking about intermittent fasting. I'm talking about a long extended fast. So what is fasting anyways, and how does it work? Fasting simply means not eating or drinking anything for an extended amount of time. Maybe a little bit of water, but that's it. But isn't that starving yourself? Would you say that? Well, to that, I would say one of the best fasting doctors of all time, Dr. Herbert Shelton, that fasted over 40,000 people. 40,000 people to better health, differentiates fasting from starvation in his book, Fasting for the Renewal of Life. Quote, in a fast, the body tears down its defective parts and then builds anew when eating is resumed. This suggests that fasting is a deliberate, restorative process, unlike the involuntary deprivation of starvation. The difference between intermittent fasting and longer fast is important to know. Intermittent fasting is just breaking the day up into a set window of time where you're eating and then the rest of the time you're not eating. But a longer fast will be like 36 hours of not eating or longer. So a study in 2014 by Walter Longo and colleagues at USC, you can go and look this up, found that fasting for 3 days essentially resets the immune system. Even short periods of fasting such as 2 to 4 days can induce stem cell-based regeneration of the entire immune system. So prolonged fasting triggers changes that shift these stem cells from a dormant state into a self-renewal, generating new immune cells. So the study suggests that fasting for as little as 16 to 24 hours can deplete older, damaged immune cells and prompt the body to start generating new ones when food intake resumes. It's also really interesting that when an animal gets injured, it stops eating. Or when you get sick, you lose your appetite and you don't want to eat. But you're supposed to eat to stay strong, right? See, these are the myths that we've been told. So in this book, Getting Well by Dr. Herbert M. Shelton, he writes, health and disease are the same thing. Vital action intended to preserve, maintain, and protect the body. There is no more reason for treating disease than there is for treating health. So there are incredible and amazing, and just look at all these benefits of fasting. Just screenshot this. Basically, fasting helps the body produce massive amounts of growth hormone, which is really sought after, and because it increases strength, muscle mass, vitality, anti-aging, improves cognitive function, and mood. A review article in Frontiers and Endocrinology summarized that both short-term, 24 to 48 hours, and longer-term, 3 to 5 days fasting consistently led to marked elevations in circulating growth and hormone levels in humans. So just by fasting, you increase hormone by upwards of 5 times. This explains why the skin, the teeth, and the eyes look so much healthier after just a short fast. When you do a long fast, you will look years younger, but it's crazy. It only takes 72 hours to get the benefits that last for months. Many say that fasting reverses age. Simply explained, when you don't eat food, the body starts to break down all the bad cells, and it will burn that as fuel and recycle all the minerals to keep you healthy while you're doing the fast. So think of a fast like getting rid of all the zombie cells that are just wasting valuable energy and resources. The body becomes more efficient. You will lose weight effortlessly. But if you're a strong male and you're worried about losing muscle mass, don't worry. Whenever you're fasting, the body preserves that muscle mass, and when you start eating again, your body will actually build muscle faster. But what you will get rid of is all the toxic waste, the inflammation, the bloating, the acne, all that nasty stuff that your body needs to get rid of. When you fast, you give your body a chance to clean. Whenever you break your fast, it's very important how you do it. When you start eating, you want to eat fruit because the body has been in a cleaning state, and we want to ease it out of that state. What kind of fruit should you eat? Whatever fruit that you like, whatever fruit that's in season, meaning it's naturally, it's ripest and sweetest. So for example, in July through September in North America, grapes are deliciously sweet. You could eat pineapple, peaches, orange, strawberries, blueberries, coconuts, bananas. Just don't break your fast on something heavy like a hamburger. After, you will feel absolutely wonderful, and you will wonder why you didn't do this years ago. You'll be so full of life, and you'll have energy like a child. You'll be ready to explore and create with the right mindset. It will be a beautiful and healing experience, and the benefits are more than worth it. If you feel bad during your fast, don't be afraid. Just like an addict feels bad when going through withdrawal, so you could too from having withdrawal from your normal stimulants. But don't have any fear. This too will pass. You will come out on the other side so much better. I wish you the best.